she's a great person.
Yeah,
so I feel like she's like really one of my best friends, even though we be.
Yeah. Nah, I'm with you, bro. My best friends be the girls I'll be too. So
see, that's why I believe like men and women should be able to their friends.
I mean,
I would not f my boy best friend.
Yeah,
I will.
Let me shut up. I would not though. I'm gonna just say that.
I have actually.
Why wouldn't you do it, Miss Amanda?
Because it's hard to find like a genuine friend. So when you cross that line sometimes, like unless it's like a really mutual thing, like I don't know, it gets very gray.
But I think I get what you're saying.
I think that's why it worked with us because it's mutual. Like and I'm not gonna be the type. I'm gonna let you go next, but I'm not the type of person. I don't like miscommunication. Like the only time I won't communicate is when I've already communicated enough. So yeah.
When you say friends, like you know who's your real like male friends and who's like your friend. Like
it's a friend. It's a friend.
Well,
I'm saying,
you're
yeah.
just fucking somebody like.
I don't think you're my friend.
No,
Yeah, I don't think
It's
you're my
somebody
friend.
You're like sleeping with. That's not a friend.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pay with
The
you.
older I get though, I feel like it's harder to make like genuine connections and have friends. So like a lot of times when I find like a female friend and she's attractive, most of the time my approach is not to be her friend. It's like I'm actually getting at her, but then we kind of kick it. We might have had sex already, and I'm like, damn, this girl pretty cool.
Yeah.
And now she's solid. Like I got a couple of homegirls like that where it's like we didn't cross that line, but it's like, all right, we communicated that this is not what it is, but we solid. But we already crossed that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Is the relationship still the same?
Like
I mean, we kind of went through that. Also, sometimes I think you got to go through great periods. Like I feel like with your friendships, your family and stuff like that. Like sometimes you got to go through a little turbulence. Like I think this generation, man, we want everything to go so smoothly, and that's not real life. Like you're gonna go through ups and downs and stuff like that. So sometimes I think that if you could get by that gray area, then I make the friendship way better.
Yeah.
I mean, she said she don't think that you can actually, and you said that too. You
I guess from my experience, I could not my friend boys. If I'm f***ing you, I like you.
You know why though?
I have friends that I call my brothers.
But
see, but that's what I'm saying. There's certain.
But also, I feel like you got friends like that too, because I wouldn't f*** you. And we've been working together for what, 4 years in January, and everybody swear because we got great chemistry. Everybody swear like y'all be like no.
Right, like what? Why would y'all even think I would Kodaq?
Hold on now.
But no,
but you see the type of women I be talking to, so don't even play me like that.
I do. I'm not thinking of, but
Shut the fuck up.
I was gonna say like with
Not
the
yet.
guys and the friends and having sex and whatever. When you have a friend, you guys are cool. You said you would have to like him, right?
Yeah, like on a
right, but you said you would have to like. You would
friend.
have to like him. Just hear me out. Just hear my what I'm saying. So as a friend, you already have some type of mutual likings with each other. Okay, y'all get along. Y'all have a good time. You vibing. Not a nigga fine as okay, like. It's a chance that might happen. Like and if it does, it's also other people or women who can have that line to where it's like, okay, we had sex, but this ain't that. Mm-hmm. And I don't think it's wrong for you to want to do it again if you want to. Y'all are grown as
yeah.
If
you really felt that, huh?
Yeah. Because like he said, if you could communicate that, then there is no issue. I feel like there is no issue. Like, you telling me that just because you're my friend, I can't fuck on you? Why not? That's not fair.
I had a homeboy and he started like coming on to me and I was noticing it. And I was like, damn, you're ruining it.
How long had you known him before that?
Probably about 7 years.
Damn.
We were real close. Like he was coming to my house.
What?
Yeah, that's one
But
thing
like
7 years and then wow. He been
that's
felt
one thing
like
about
that.
being in friend zone. You got
No, I do
that.
think that he been feeling like that. Yes, I do.
Like that.
I think when the door
Ain't no way.
Damn.
when I left my little relationship, he was like, okay, boom. But I started noticing it, and I was like, no, I just couldn't do it because like he was cool. Like I'm like you.
That's
you
hilarious.
know, but nah, I couldn't cross that.
One thing
but I
about
get what
You
you're
had to
saying.
nudge him back in that friend.
But I think he's wrong.
But like for me, I guess it would be considered a friend, but I wouldn't even say a friend. I'd just be like, that's just like in my mind, I would just categorize it as somebody like
you fucking.
Maybe sometimes, maybe it
So
might
like,
happen.
let me give you an example.
Cool, but
There's this guy. Once upon a time, we were friends. Like, super cool guy. Like, we hit it off every time. Like, that was my nigga, okay? And I had a boyfriend at the time. And then I found out he cheated. And so I went to my homeboy crib to talk to him about it. And I just was like, you know, he cheated with his ex-girlfriend. He did this. She calling his phone. Like, like, he had a baby on me. And I'm telling him this, and this was a long time ago. And as I'm telling him, I just was like, do you want to I was like, what? Like, do you want to have sex? He not finna say no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we ended up having sex. And it ended up being like some of the best I ever had in my life.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So after that, we were still friends. Everybody knew us as friends. They've always seen us together. Like, they knew we were just friends. He told all his friends that we never had sex. I told all my friends that we never had sex. Like, that's just what it was. We still hung out like out in public during the day, but when nighttime came, babe, we was sneaking around. I was going to his crib.
Yeah.
Or we didn't even have to sneak. People knew that we was going over each other's house.
How long y'all
But
knew
we
each
was
other?
just, at that point,
Yeah. Before y'all cooked up.
a year.
A year, okay.
Yeah. And then after that, me and him were friends after that for another 12 years.
Yeah.
But we were fucking though.
I'm telling you, yo, fucking your friend is fun. That shit is a fun ass thing to do, man. It makes the relationship way better. I ain't gonna lie.
Now,
I am screaming.
I think the only
Your
way
friend
that
is
that it could become a problem is if you think that you're still gonna be friends with that man while you're in another relationship. Now
Ooh,
that is
damn.
where it's like, okay, now it's like you cannot be friends with
So
this person
disrespectful,
anymore
yeah.
because
He can't even be in your life, huh?
he can't even be in your life.
I don't know about that either.
He can't.
Yeah.
You start something
That's
new
disrespectful
and
as
have
hell.
something really deep with somebody else, you're automatically like you already starting and giving the
Trust
other person a short
issue,
end
yeah.
of the
Just
stick
think of
by
yeah.
But also, I
that
feel it
person
depends
around.
on honesty as well, and I feel like it
Yeah.
may be different for women and men
Ain't no dude
because
trying to hear that.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
saying
yeah,
no.
you
Hear
can't hang out with this friend
hear me
no
out.
more.
Hear
No,
me
you
out.
can't hang out with your
Right,
friend.
that's dead. Once I
No,
know
no,
that,
no.
that's
On a
over with.
one-on-one,
Not
yeah,
hang
but
out.
like, what if it's like a?
But why not?
Like, if I got a group setting, like a cookout, like, I'm not gonna invite
But
them.
still, because the thing
Are
is,
you inviting me? Like,
Yeah, you there
and
too
now-
though. Like if it's communication.
all right. So
If-
hear me out.
Yeah, like I don't know, like
Hear me out.
yeah.
My answer is
So
no.
I had a situation like that before as well. Okay, I had a guy. We were friends. I was in a whole nother relationship. Had a guy. We were friends, but we had sex multiple times. But we were just friends. Like, I don't give a fuck what he was doing with whoever. He didn't give a fuck about what I was doing with whatever. But that was my homie, and we had good sex together, and that was cool. We communicated that. Well, we stopped having sex once I got into a relationship. Obviously, that ain't too obvious these days. But obviously, I stopped dealing with other people. I was with him, and I had an event. And I invited the guy that I used to have sex with because he's my friend and he's a huge supporter of mine. And I with him. I love him. That's my dog. So I'm like, I got this event. It's this major thing that's going on in my life. I want you to be there and like support me. Well, my dude was there. He ain't like that shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
So y'all
And I
transparent
didn't
about
know.
all the bodies y'all got though? I don't know.
So the
man.
thing is
I'm
the
a
guy
transparent
was
person,
my
but
friend.
I'm
The
not just
guy
gonna
was my
just,
friend
you know.
too.
Right.
So he had already knew the guys that I was dealing.
Yeah.
Okay. So the guy that I was dealing with, that was my friend that I knew for 13 years, that we were for 13 years.
Yeah.
We ended up dating after that.
Okay.
So he knew my entire life because
Yeah.
we were only friends.
Yeah.
So once we started dating, he knew exactly who the nigga was.
Oh, I got you. I
You know what I'm
got
saying?
you.
So it wasn't like I was just like,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Double
I used to have sex with him.
homicide.
No, it was like, ain't that the dude that you used to? And I'm like, I literally didn't see a problem with it until he got mad and he left. And I'm like, what the f is going on? Like, why is you mad?